Hello there, my beautiful friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. Today I have my lovely husband here. His name is Paul. Some of you might remember him from our moon ritual a couple months ago. So Paul is here and we are super excited because we've got the full moon in the sign of Gemini. I'm a Gemini sun and rising, so I'm super excited about this. Now it's also a beaver full moon. So Paul, what do you think about that? The beaver.
The beaver full moon. I don't know. I get the vibe of building like a foundation, building your own dam, maybe giving a dam, and just trying to find a way to believe in yourself more, to have that solid foundation of yourself, knowing yourself, and under that you can actually build a life. So if you know how to build a dam, you know how to give a dam.
Exactly. So laying solid foundations, manifesting, hard work, efforts that we put into that work, and what we want to see come out of that work, right? So we also have the full moon in the sign of Gemini, very Aries sign, a sign that asks us to be flexible and adaptable in our life with whatever changes the universe might bring. And also it's about communication, the power of our words, how people are receiving our words, how we receive other people's words, how we react to those words. All of this is going to be affected. And this full moon, everyone, is not to be taken lightly. All right, so what we're going to do today is start with a breathing exercise. So we're going to take 3 breaths. This is to ground our energy right now. And then we're going to go ahead and read some cards for all 12 signs today. We're going to do some releasing and letting go for each sign. We've got some healing messages and some angel messages. All right, so let's start with this breathing exercise. So the first breath we're going to take in, just deep breathing. So 1 breath in. Breathe as deep as you can and release. Now the second breath you take in, you want to take it in even deeper. Hold it and release. And this very last breath that we're going to take is going to be the deepest you take. And you want to hold it as long as you can. And release. All right, that can make us feel a little lightheaded. How are you feeling, honey?
Very well oxygenated.
That's good. So now that we've done our grounding, what I wanted to do was pull some cards for everyone. So we're going to start with the sign of Aries today. So we're going to first pull an angel message. I don't have any kind of guidebooks to read from today, so we're going to interpret these ourselves using our intuition. I'm going to post the cards up on the screen as well, so feel free to take a look and use your own intuition. All right, so Aries.
Aries.
We are getting for you, Aries, right decision. The number 2626 coming through here. So in numerology, the 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. It's a number of power and action. It's about tapping into your inner strength and mastery. All right, being courageous, embracing the future, inner wisdom, releasing fear, overcoming, and being optimistic. So some of you might be facing a decision right now in your life. So Paul, do you have any kind of insights using your intuition here with this?
Yeah, I think everyone's trying to make the right decisions in any moment, and a lot of times we're trying to either appeal with our ego, and our ego is in control of a decision, or we have our intuitive self trying to make the decision.
Yeah.
It's often the quieter voice, and the ego's often the loud voice. It's just like, throw caution to the wind, and the intuitive voice is a little bit more sensitive or empathetic, but
Absolutely. It's the one that comes from the heart, right? So decisions that are being made right now, I feel that some of you that are making decisions whatever kind of sits good with you deep down inside that you're feeling a nudge towards, that is feeling good, it has a happy energy, an exciting energy around it. That's the decision you should make, and release any kind of fear that goes with that. You know how we are afraid to make that decision sometimes?
Yeah, the ego is often going to try and talk you out of making a decision, or tell you to rush to judgment, or tell you you're not good enough, or you don't deserve something, or just create reasons to not make the decision. But not making a decision is still a decision.
Absolutely. So there's a big decision. You're going to make the right one here. Now, the number 26 again could be a date, the 26th of the month, or it could be a number of significance to you, Aries. February the 6th and June the 2nd is coming up for you. Any of you looking for timing, you can write those dates down, okay? So next, we are going to pull a healing card. Paul, I'm going to get you to pull that for us.
Do you want to shuffle?
Yep, you can just shuffle it like this. And we can pull one whenever you're ready.
Ooh, these are slidey.
I know, they're super slippery. Some of these card decks are so slippery, especially the big ones.
All right, and then cut it in half.
Perfect.
And let's draw. We're getting You Are Full of Life, number 22.
Look at that. And it has a cute little baby. What is that, a tiger?
Looks like a baby tiger.
Yeah, so have any of you seen a tiger recently in your life? This is your confirmation, Aries. And we have the number 22. Look at this. We've got lots of twos coming out in your cards here. So the number 2 might be of significance. Now, the number 2 is about partnerships. It's about communication, about marriage, harmony, bringing balance into your life, kind of ironing out details. Now, this card says, feel the abundant force within you. Live life passionately and don't hold back, Aries. It also has an affirmation, honey, if you wanted to.
The affirmation says, I am alive and full of energy.
Look at that.
So allow yourself to be full of life.
100%.
Life is worth living.
And you are full of life, Aries. All right, we're going to pull a surrender card. What is it that you need to release and let go of right now, Aries? Let's take a look and see what we get here. Wow, that's a deep one, right? Surrender to stress, Aries. Look at that. Surrender to any kind of stress you have in this moment. Allow yourself to release and let it go. I'm going to have Paul read us the interpretation on the card here.
All right, surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. That's what we did at the beginning.
Exactly.
Let the stress go as you come back to your center. I think the idea is the stress builds up and you visualize it releasing as you're breathing out from those deep breaths. And it does calm you down.
It really does, yeah. So those of you that are watching today and you did our breathing exercise, how do you feel? Did it help release anything for you? Practicing this every day is really going to have a positive impact on you. It's a really good way to ground your energy.
A lot of times too, when we get stressed out, we forget to breathe. We stop breathing, then lack of oxygen go to the brain, and then we start short-circuiting, and we're wondering like, why is things not making sense? And just got to breathe in those moments. Remember to breathe. Breathe
through it. And breathing is going to be your best friend here, everyone. Especially because when we're pent up with this kind of stress or things that are, piling up on us, our communication can be affected by that as well. And especially here with the full moon, not only is it illuminating our life right now, but shadows are surfacing, right? So that emotional energy is almost haywire. It's like the tides of water, right? The energy is coming in and going out. So some of us might be feeling overly emotional at this time. No, it's natural around a full moon, but it gives us that opportunity to really nip those shadows, any of those shadows that are surfacing in the bud. Nip it in the bud.
Deal with your shadows.
All right, so we're going to now pull some cards for Taurus. So Taurus, we've got wish coming true. Look at that. Wishes are coming true for you, Taurus. So let me read you the message on this card here. It has the number 1414. If you've been seeing the number 14 anywhere in your life, this is your confirmation. Also the 14th of the month. 14 could be a significant date for some of you. January the 4th or April the 1st. So angels are granting your wish at this time, Taurus. Fulfillment, dreams made real, success is coming in, and you are at this time manifesting. So isn't that powerful?
That's beautiful.
I love it. All right, Paul, so I'm going to have you shuffle the healing cards. We're going to pull a healing card for you as well, Taurus. I hope you're all enjoying this.
And we've got open yourself to the present, number 54.
54, open yourself to the present here, Taurus. And 54 could be a number of significance. 5 plus 4 is a number 9, numerology. It's a number of fulfillment, attainment, fruition as well. And May the 4th or April the 5th is coming through. So I'll just have Paul read the card for us.
Live in the here and now. Receive the gift that this moment holds for you. And the affirmation says, I enjoy my life moment by moment.
And it has a cute little fawn on the card as well. So have any of you seen a fawn recently in your life anywhere? This is your confirmation for the fawn.
We were seeing fawns eating figs from our fig
all
tree.
Summer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so many of them. They're beautiful. And I think I did put a video up on my Instagram page of me feeding one of those
That's right.
deer. Yeah.
That was awesome.
So I'm now going to pull a surrender card for you as well, Taurus, what it is that you need to release and let go of at this time. So surrender to joy, Taurus. Look at this. Surrender to joy. I'm going to read you the message on this card. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So look at that. What a beautiful message. I love this. Sometimes I laugh in the face of challenges. Does that count?
Yeah. Sometimes I laugh at the absurdity of life. You just kind of have to. It's the best way to cope.
Go with the flow of the energy and laugh through it. All right, so we're now going to pull for the sign of Gemini. All right, my beautiful Gemini friends, let's see what we get here. I'm excited about this. Long journey.
It is indeed.
3838. So you're on a long journey here, Geminis. And the number 38 is of significance for some of you. March the 8th or August the 3rd. 38 weeks. 3 or 8 days, months, or weeks for any of you that are looking for timing. Though you are tired, keep on going. Continue on your journey here, Geminis. Endure, achieve, progress, and follow through is needed. So this is where you don't stop. You just keep moving here, Gemini. I feel that sometimes we enter an energy that kind of slows us down, or it almost puts us in a place where we go stagnant.
It feels like we're stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep going one foot at a time and be perseverant. Don't give up on yourself.
Exactly.
And realize there is light at the end of the tunnel of your long journey.
And if you are at a low right now, those of you that are experiencing that low, remember that there's a high coming as well. The Nike swoosh.
Yes. It's wintertime. Make sure you get that vitamin D.
Yes. All right, honey, I'm going to get you to pull the healing card. So we're going to pull a healing card for you as well, Gemini.
I'm very good at shuffling. I should do this full time.
These cards, seriously, it's sometimes I'm shuffling the cards and they're just falling in piles on the floor.
I like the feel. They're quite beautiful. This one says, weave your magic, and it is a rabbit that is waiting for its hat to be pulled out of.
There you go. So have any of you seen a rabbit recently? This is your message here. So we've got the number 48. So 48 might be of significance to some of you. April the 8th or August the 4th. This is what's coming up here. So I'll have my wonderful husband read the card.
What do you desire? Decide what you want and work your magic to manifest it. And the affirmation says, I embrace my innate magical powers. So, you know, you do have some magic.
Definitely do. Gemini.
You can learn it, you can share it, you can spread it, but use it. Use your magic.
And communication, Gemini, that is your superpower. So the magic is in your words, everyone. All right, surrender. So what you need to surrender. Gemini, surrender to setting limits. So look at that. Surrender to setting limits. Let me read you the message on this card. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence.
That's right.
So again, this has to do with communication here and setting boundaries and knowing your limits and then communicating them. Right?
Yeah, it's a lot of people end up, they want connection so badly they become people pleasers, and they end up either getting walked all over or being such a doormat that they become resentful towards the person who's taking all that they're willing to give. So setting rational boundaries and limits and realizing that you have the right to say no, you don't owe everyone everything, is a super healthy way to govern yourself. And just, you know, everyone should be setting boundaries with you as well.
Exactly.
It just makes sense.
And we've all been there, right? We've all gone through it, and it's through the actual experience that we learn and become stronger, right?
And it's part of negotiating on your own behalf, is knowing what your limits are, what you're willing to tolerate, and then communicating that effectively so others know what your boundaries and what your limits are. It's not always a comfortable conversation,
No.
but it's so necessary to maintaining a happy and healthy connection.
Yeah, and we communicate a lot, no matter how uncomfortable or good it is.
Yeah, well, making it on the other side of discomfort is comfort. So you might as well get through it.
Exactly. All right, so now we're on to the sign of Cancer. So Cancer, your angel message today is to go with the flow. Look at that, everyone. Go with the flow. We've got the number 8989. So those of you that have been seeing these numbers, this is your confirmation. So if you, number 89 might be of significance to some of you. August the 9th or September the 8th is coming through, and be open to new possibilities here, everyone. Be flexible as well. Merge with the divine. Your highest good is at play. Relax and let go. Go with the flow here, everyone. What a beautiful message here. Right?
I like it.
I love it. Going with the flow. So, my husband.
Like going with the flow. All right.
I love the way that Paul shuffles.
So deliberately, so carefully.
They are slippery cards for sure.
But I like it. This is the first time you've let me shuffle, and I really, really appreciate it, getting to do this. So, guess what, guys? It's safe to move beyond fear, and I'm pretty sure that's either a lynx or a wolverine.
Yeah.
But this is a really great card.
Absolutely. And so it looks like a little lynx. So have any of you seen a lynx in your life? This also has the number 32. So the 32 is probably of significance to some of you. March the 2nd or February the 3rd are dates to keep in mind here, everyone.
The card says, stop procrastinating, listen to your inner knowing, and take action. And the affirmation says, I boldly step into my destiny, which that's great. It's usually fear that holds us back from wanting to step into our destiny. So if you can let go of that fear, if you can allow the fear to move through you, feel it, say, see you later, it's in your rearview mirror, you keep going.
Absolutely. And turn those fears into your biggest wins or strengths.
Fear just means you know that it's something important. But if you let fear debilitate you, it can prevent you from living your dreams. And fear is a very healthy response to danger, but you becoming successful, unless your ego's out of control, that's not dangerous. That's something that we're all trying to live towards.
100%. So we're going to pull another card, a surrender card for you, and see what we get, Cancer. So surrender to passion. Look at that. Surrender to passion here, Cancer. So I'm going to read this and see what it says here. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So look at that. Didn't we get let it flow already as an angel card? Go with the flow. Allow your passion to shine through.
That's very, very nice.
I love it. All right, so let's pop that in here.
Yes.
So we're now on to Leo. So Leo, how are you, my beautiful friends? Let's pull an angel card, see what the angels would like you to know today. New levels. Look at you. New levels. Leo. We've got the number 444. I've seen this number so many times. So number 4 may be a number of significance to you. April the 4th day, 4th week, 4th month for you, or the 4 years. Your prayers are answered here, Leo. They're being heard. You're being lifted up. They're asking you to have strength. Dedicate yourself to your work here, my friends. And yeah, it doesn't matter what comes your way here. You are tougher than you know.
Reaching that plateau.
Absolutely.
To the next
so
level.
we're going to get you to do that one.
All right. We are just flying. Here we go.
Once you get a hang of them, they're pretty good. It takes a while.
So we are on Leo.
We're on Leo.
Okay. And for you, Leo, we've got be loyal to your essence. And it's the loyalty of Lassie, man's best friend.
Oh, man's best friend. Have any of you seen a dog recently? This is your confirmation. If you haven't, you're seeing one on your screen now. We have the number 23 on the card, so that could be a number of significance for some of you. February the 3rd or March the 2nd could be significant dates.
The card says, be true to yourself. Only you know what's right for you. Don't compromise.
Don't ever compromise. I mean,
don't compromise your integrity.
Exactly.
Compromise with people in communication. Boy.
Yeah, that's
open
a
to
little
interpretation.
major.
Selectively compromise. But the affirmation, the theme of it is I'm loyal to myself and the truth. So be loyal to your essence. Know yourself and don't betray what you know because
and what you believe.
You deserve it.
Yeah. I find sometimes we do have to make compromises, right? And it depends on the situation.
Yeah, it's more like compromising your integrity or like, selling yourself out for something that's not worth it.
Exactly.
Like
100%.
Taking the easy cheater's path of like...
Integrity is big.
That's the thing. Don't sell out your integrity.
Yeah, don't ever sell out your integrity or compromise it. So Leo, we're going to now pull a surrender card for you as well, and we're getting surrender to setting limits. We had this card come out already.
That's
it's coming out again. So I forget which sign. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence, Leo. And with the full moon in the sign of Gemini, communication is going to be huge here for you. So communicate how you're feeling, communicate your needs and your wants, vice versa. Hear people out as well. Listen to their wants and needs. And sometimes we can make compromises around that, right? Where you're not losing your integrity.
A lot of times compromise just means trying to find a win-win scenario where each person gets 90% of what they want instead of both people getting 0%.
That's exactly it. All right, now we're on to the sign of Virgo. Hello, Virgo. How are you doing? So we're going to pull an angel card for you. So lucky break. So look at that. You're going to have a lucky break here, my friends. That's exciting. We have the number 1313. So number 13 could be of significance to you. January the 3rd, March 1st could be some important dates. 13 days, 13 weeks, or 13 months. So making intuitive choices. So listen to that inner voice. Fruitful search, good fortune, and getting what you want. I feel that you're manifesting here. That's the energy I'm getting. It's a manifestation coming into fruition here for you. And whenever we have manifestations coming in, normally there's a little bit of change that comes with that manifestation. So you're evolving here as well. So
sometimes it's discomforting, but it's it's uncomfortable to grow. That's why they call them growing pains.
And that's what sometimes we experience, some of us, which we kind of fight those growing pains, right?
Yeah.
And it's about getting out of your comfort zone and allowing what's meant to come in the way it needs to come in.
Or avoiding growing pains. It's like, hey, might as well embrace growth and change, even if it's uncomfortable. It's only temporary. That card again, that's crazy. It's safe to move beyond fear. We've got the lynx.
So have any of you seen a lynx or a little baby cat, a wild cat? This is your confirmation here, and it comes with the number 32, so that could be a number of significance to some of you. March the 2nd, February the 3rd. I think we pulled this for Leo, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It says, stop procrastinating, listen to your inner knowing, and take action. That is so important. The affirmation says, I boldly step into my destiny. So get out of your own way. I think that's what we were trying to say.
Yeah, and...
let go of the fear.
Absolutely, and we got lucky break, right?
Yes,
we just got lucky break for you. So sometimes letting go of that fear and taking that bold step could be your lucky break.
Yeah.
Right?
Recognizing the opportunity, that is the lucky break, and then taking action. It's just see with eyes wide open.
Absolutely. So we're now going to pull a surrender card for you, Leo, or Virgo, sorry. Virgo. Leo's trying to come back in.
Right.
So again, we're getting surrender to setting limits. What is happening here? I shuffle them.
I know.
So look at that, Virgo. Surrender to setting limits. So some of us are really having a hard time with setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships here, Virgo. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence.
This is becoming like the theme of the whole evening is like,
yes,
if this moon represents having a foundation and it's about communication, you have to communicate that your expectations to build that foundation. Then part of those expectations are the boundaries that you have. And yeah, if times are getting pretty tough out there, then it's about, whether it's in relationships or in work, or
anywhere really,
anywhere in life, just like standing on your square and standing up for yourself and setting those boundaries and the limits of what you will allow and what you won't for your own higher good.
And the only way to do that is through communication, and that's what the full moon's about.
And that's why you got to know what you want, because if you know what you want, then you know what the limits are. It's a process, but getting there, you know yourself, and you'll know what you truly stand for and what matters to you, and it makes it that much more clear.
And easier. Oh my gosh.
Well, simpler.
Simpler.
None of this process is quote unquote easy.
Meant to be easy,
yeah. Any path worth walking is often difficult, but then you get to the other side and you're like, man, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, and you just give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, give yourself a hug.
All right, we're on to now Libra. So Libra, we've got sacred match coming in. So you are in alignment with something or someone. And we've got the number 222. So in numerology, it's about partnerships, communication, balance, harmony, marriage, relationships. So vibrating in harmony, there's a collaboration coming in for some of you. Spirit guides are wanting you to keep going here, planting seeds, union, and balance. So this is all that's coming in towards you here. So you want to be open and receptive to this Libra. All right. So 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. February the 2nd is a really good date for you as well. So we're going to pull a healing message for you as well. I just feel that this moon, this full moon energy is so beautiful because I'm feeling the communication, definitely. Mm-hmm. There's everyone wanting to talk, express, and how we're taking that energy in, how we're reacting to people, their words, their energy, how emotions are tied towards right now as well because of the moon illuminating our path, the shadows that are surfacing. Just being mindful that not only are we ourselves going through this energy, but people around us are as well. Yeah. And I don't know.
It's allowing us to discover a lot more about each other because people are learning to communicate more clearly. whether it's out of necessity or desire, it's like that's a skill that we build up over time. And I can't wait to pull this card for Libra. So what it says is, you are free to choose, and it has a little baby rhinoceros.
Is that a rhinoceros? I was just about to say a hippopotamus.
Yeah, it's got a little baby horn.
Oh, it's so cute. So have any of you seen a rhinoceros in your life? If you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen.
It says, don't worry about what others want for you. You get to choose your own path. So you're free to choose what you want to do with your life. The affirmation says, I am free to decide what's best for me. So a lot of families, the parents, they want you to be a doctor, lawyer, anything but a stand-up comedian. But you want to be a stand-up comedian? Well, if you're willing to work hard and be good at it, demonstrate it, you know what I mean? You're free to choose your life.
That's right. And this also has the number 55 for you. So anytime we have the number 5, I always find that we're experiencing a change in our life, and it can be uncomfortable. And spirit guides are asking you to choose your own path here. Now, the number 55 could be of significance to some of you. May the 5th, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years even. So keep that in mind. Libra. So look at that. We have a card that fell out. So we're going to go ahead and use it. Surrender your need to always be right. Look at that, Libra. Wow. Surrender your need to always be right. So let me read the message on this card, and you probably have something to share about that, right? Give others the gift of telling them to be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Look at that, Libra. All right, so...
I've known people in the past who said, when I know I'm right, it means I don't have to be nice about it. And I couldn't disagree with that more. I mean, there's stories about Benjamin Franklin, who was a well-known argumentative personality, who was just very smart, very good at calling out logical fallacies. But he wasn't making any friends because he was mean about being correct. And there's a lot of people who just insist that they know a lot about a lot, and it actually serves us to sometimes be humble, not assume that we're correct in everything, and even if we're right and we know someone's trying to explain something to us that we already know about, sometimes they offer a new perspective, sometimes they offer some new information, or sometimes they help bolster your own existing understanding. So it's worth swallowing the ego's need to always be right and to just listen, and sometimes you might learn something.
Exactly. And sometimes we have to be that listener, the one on the receiving end. That's a part of this full moon in Gemini energy as well, is knowing when to speak and knowing when not to speak, right? And
personally, I like being wrong, because then it means I always learn something.
Exactly. Me too. Even though it can feel uncomfortable sometimes. So we're on now to the sign of Scorpio. Wow. So the right path. Look at this. You're getting the right path here, Scorpio. And we have the number 5858. So the number 58 could be of significance to you. May the 8th or August the 5th. This is your true path. You're on the right path here, Scorpio. So have strength. Prayer is going to be good to utilize prayer. Have that courage. Be determined. You're going to experience miracles here, my friends. So this is such a beautiful energy. I love this. So we're now going to pull a healing card for you as well.
It's nice to get those confirmations.
It really is.
Especially when we're questioning our destiny and questioning our path. And you're like looking for those signs. Like, am I doing the right thing? All right. Here we go. You are capable of enjoying life. And that looks like a alpaca?
Yeah.
Is that an alpaca?
Alpaca or a llama?
I was going to say llama, but...
Have any of you seen one of these little cute animals, a llama or a alpaca?
Alpaca?
Alpaca, sorry. And what's the number on that? 40. All right, so the number 40 could be a number of significance to you. Now, April is a good month, 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years even.
40. That's how old I was when we met.
Same.
40. And It says, look for ways to create more joy in your life. You deserve to be happy. The affirmation says, I embrace abundant joy in my life. That's a good choice. A lot of people think joy is not a choice, that it's just something that occurs naturally, but it's actually something you have to prep your mindset to experience. Otherwise, it's very easy to get annoyed by everything in life.
Yes, and it's how we choose to perceive our life experience, right? That's ultimately what it is.
Yeah. When they say cultivate joy, it's because it's like growing a vegetable. You can't just like throw a seed in the ground and be like, come back in 3 months, you better be a vegetable. You have to water it, nurture it, prune it, watch for pests, watch for weather. Like, there's a lot of steps. But if you do put in that effort, then you do get that vegetable, i.e. that joy.
And that's the love that we're putting into it ultimately, right? That's the love and care.
Love, passion, and effort.
Absolutely. I'm now going to pull a surrender card for you as well, Scorpio. So surrender stress here. My friends, it's time to surrender stress. So if you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So just like we did at the beginning of this reading, it's all about breathing through everything and allowing yourself to ground your energy, especially during stressful up and down moments in your life.
Exactly. And it ties into some of the other cards pulled, just talking about boundaries. Like if you're establishing your boundaries and communicating them, that actually can be a huge stress reducer, because a lot of anxiety from people isn't generated by what's actually happening, but what they think is going to happen because they haven't communicated their boundaries.
100%. Now I'm going to pull for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this is your angel message here, is intuition awakes. So your intuition, some of you are feeling the awakening of that. And the number 11 is on this card. So number 11 could be a number of significance. So 11 days, 11 weeks, 11 months. The first, January the 1st is coming in. So seeing the higher truth, hearing from your angels, and knowing the future. So I feel that communication from the universe and spirit guides is happening for some of you. And you're going to experience a lot of different things in your lives.
A lot of people are just awakening to their intuition as well. They go
their
whole life hearing nothing but ego and not realizing there's this quieter voice that you just have to quiet down and meditate to and listen to. And then you hear it and you're like, what? You were there the whole time?
It's like, where did that even... And it's happening, I feel, especially because of the way the world is right now. That is really putting us in this place where we're seeking for answers in different areas or different places in our life, and we're actually going inward more. So we've got a healing message for you now as well.
Here you go. It says to guard the child within, and it's a little chickadee.
So have any of you seen a little chickadee? If you haven't, you're seeing one now, and it comes with the number 21. So the number 21 could be a number of significance for some of you. February the 1st or January the 2nd, 21 days, 21 weeks, or 21 months.
It says, be kind to yourself. Treat yourself as you would an innocent child. Most importantly, don't forget to have loads of fun. And the affirmation says, I am gentle and compassionate with myself. I think a lot of people beat themselves up a lot. You know, you make a mistake and you're like, oh, I'm the dumbest person ever. Or you know, a relationship ends and you're like, oh, I'm completely unlovable. And it's like, no, what would you tell the child version of yourself that? So have that sensitivity to yourself, forgive yourself, allow yourself to make mistakes, and guard that child within.
And be curious, explore possibilities, explore the world with fascination.
Yeah, the eyes of wonder.
Yes.
Of a child.
All right, we're going to pull a surrender card for you as well, Sagittarius. So let's see what we get here. So surrender worry. So that's a big one, right? I feel these all are really big ones, but surrender to worry here, my friends. And the card here says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that the Spirit is guiding you always. So let that go. You know, a good exercise for this is to release it to source, release it to whoever you believe in, God, whoever it is. Just say, you know what, I'm giving this over to God. I'm going to let it go, and it's going to work itself out. That's sometimes what I do in my life. Right?
Whatever works for you. That's the beauty of spirituality, is it gets to be your process between you and your divine being, and you're cutting out the middleman if you choose to, and just going direct. And you can have people guide, you can have people give you tips and like how to connect better, because it's a process. But ultimately it's about you and your connection with divine.
That's right. So now we're on to the sign of Capricorn, and that is my husband here, Paul, who's a Capricorn. So let's take a look and see what we get here for you.
Okay.
So angels are near. Angels are near Capricorn, and we're getting the number 80 coming up. So the number 8 might be of significance to some of you. It's a power number, right? A number of action, courage, bravery, mastery. So you're getting reassurance right now from angels. So be aware of the signs that are around you. Support is here through guardian angels. There's uplifting messages, and know that you are protected here, my friends.
Awesome. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful message. So and dreams are going to be heightened here as well.
Yeah.
So paying attention to your dreams is going to be very important, because I do feel that messages, a lot of them do come through our dreams. And sometimes whatever we're not communicating to somebody, that can come through a dream. Like sometimes we can have nightmares where maybe there's some sort of fear, something that you haven't communicated, something that you're holding on to, you haven't released or let go of. It can come through our dreams.
Yep.
Right? So yeah, something definitely to be aware of. We're going to now pull a healing message for you, Capricorn.
All right. What healing message for Capricorn? We have invoke the peace, and it's a little cute lamb.
So have any of you seen a lamb recently? If you haven't, you're seeing one now on the screen, and it comes with the number 44. So the number 44 could be of significance to you. Also, April the 4th, or 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years is coming in for those of you that are looking for timing.
And it says, quiet your mind. It's time to invite more peace and tranquility into your life. The affirmation says, I am relaxed and at peace. All is well.
All is well.
So I like this one. It's just be chill. Invoke the peace.
All right, so let's pull some surrender cards for you, Capricorn, as well, and see what you need to release out of your life. All right, so we are getting surrender to complete healing. So surrender to complete healing here, my beautiful Capricorns. Let me read you the message on this card. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So look at that. What a beautiful message here, everyone.
I like it.
Yeah, spirit guides are really wanting you to be open and receptive to everything that is coming into your life here, and allow yourself to heal from anything that is no longer serving your higher purpose. So allow yourself to release and move forward, just like how this woman is in this card, just flowing like that, being open to everything that is coming towards her. So that's such a nice message.
It's so important to allow healing. Let those wounds heal.
All right, we're on to the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, let's see what angel message you have today. All right, we're starting here with positive outlook. So look at that, positive outlook, my friends. I'm going to read you the message on this card. We have the number 4949 coming up. So 49 could be a number of significance to some of you. April the 9th or September the 4th, it could be a date. 49 days, 49 weeks, or 49 months. Seek the good in situations. Release any kind of negativity. Keep faith, grow, and expand. Allow yourself to grow and expand through that positive outlook. Sometimes we wear a filter and look at our life through a negative lens. And again, it goes back to how do you want to experience what you're going through in your life? It's a choice that you have to make, right? So this is what's coming through for you. We're going to now pull a healing message.
All right. Here we go. This is for Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Aquarius, here you go. You've got a line to a deeper truth, and it's got a baby raccoon.
So have any of you seen a raccoon recently? We also have the number 42 on the card. So 42 could be a number of significance to you. April the 2nd or February the 4th is coming up. 42 days, 42 weeks, 42 months.
And it says, nothing outside of you can tell you what you are supposed to do. Follow your soul's path. Is that innate? Yeah. The affirmation says, I trust and follow my inner guidance. So that deeper truth is to be heard from your intuitive self, which is your quieter self within your internal dialectic of intuition and ego.
Mm-hmm. And following the path that you want to follow and not what other people want of you is another big thing.
Even if you make mistakes along the way on that path, it's your path to take, and it's your mistakes to own and learn from. So that's okay.
And now what you need to surrender here is surrender low self-esteem. Aquarius, so look at this. What a beautiful card. We have a sunflower on this, so that's nice. You deserve success, love, and abundance, Aquarius. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Release that and let it go, my friends. So that is very powerful. I just feel that sometimes a lot of us do go through these periods, I feel, of low self-esteem.
Yeah.
So let go and release that out of your life, Aquarius. We are now on to the last sign of Pisces. So Pisces, let's see what we get here, what angel message you're getting. Meeting destiny is coming up for you. So look at that. We have the number 1818. So the number 18 could be of significance to you. So meeting your destiny, continuing your mission. This may have something to actually do with your marriage, a twin flame, working together for the good and triumph. So I feel there's an incoming energy coming in, and you're meant to meet your destiny. Some of you are already on that path of destiny, and spirit guides are asking you to continue on your mission here. 18 days, 18 weeks, 18 months, or 18th of the month could be an important date for some of you. We're now going to pull a healing card, so Paul's going to do that.
All right, Pisces. What have we got? We have heartfelt gratitude.
Ooh.
It's a heart made out of
Look at that.
leaves.
Have you been seeing hearts anywhere, Pisces? This is your confirmation. We also have the number 17. So the number 17 could be a number of significance to some of you. January the 7th or July 1st, 17 days, 17 weeks, or 17 months, or the 17th of the month as well.
It says, celebrate the things that bring you joy. When you feel gratitude in your heart, you attract more things to be grateful for. The affirmation says, I give thanks for the things that fill my heart with joy. You have to make room to allow yourself to be thankful for what you have in your life. It's so easy to be annoyed by what doesn't go your way and by what you think you don't have. But practicing that attitude of gratitude is the biggest game changer to shifting your mindset towards seeing things through that constructive lens.
It really is. All right, I'm now going to pull a surrender card for you, Pisces. So we're getting surrender to your intuition. So look at that. So surrender to your intuition. The message on this card for you, Pisces, is tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So this is where you need to quiet the noise around you in order to hear that voice, to see the signs that come through the messages, right? Sometimes we have a lot of that noise outside of us, too much in our head, and we're not able to tune into this. And I feel you're very powerful at this time. And it's time to tune in, attune yourself. All right, so we're done all of the signs. What we're going to do is light our candles. So any of you that have candles right now, let's pull those out and let's light our candles. Let's set an intention here, everyone. So what I want us to do here, we can do it joint. So those of you that are couples out there, more than one person, if you have one candle, we can set an intention together. Light it. Well, we're going to light it first, and then we're going to put our intention into it and then allow that to move it into the universe. You can do it any which way you'd like. So let's go ahead and light this and set our intention.
Okay.
So take a moment, everyone, to allow yourself to really visualize and see. So what we're going to do here, honey, are we're going to put our hands around this, okay? So that's kind of how we set our intention here, all right? So let's just do that for a moment. Allow yourself to visualize what it is that you're wanting to manifest in your life. Clearly see it, feel it, smell the air in it. All right. I like to visualize the flame. So I'll stare at the flame for a bit just to see what comes through with that. And what we're going to do here is pull some strings of abundance. So I want you to visualize the moon if you're not able to see it. We're in a closed room, so we can't see the moon. If you can see the moon, I just want you to look at it. I want you to visualize abundance, whatever that looks like to you. And I want you to imagine strings kind of dropping down from the moon. I'm visualizing these beautiful white strings, sparkly. What are you visualizing, honey? Are you able to see anything?
Yes. Long, wavy strands that are just beckoning for me to grab onto them and wrap them around myself.
So we're going to pull these strings in, everyone. So just imagine that abundance and start pulling it in. And what you want to do is wrap yourself around it. Just imagine all of this abundance coming into your life, believing that it's coming in. And what you want to do is pull it in, wrap it around yourself, and walk around your home with it. This is a beautiful energy, and every time I use it, every time I perform the strings of abundance, I always find positive changes that come into our life through this. And I'm going to leave you with some messages here. Now, what you can also do is to release and let go, clear any of the energies, is shower, use water to cleanse any of the energies of the day. Allow yourself to release and let go. Use that same water to ground yourself, imagining it extending from your feet into the ground, planting yourself firmly, and then rooting yourself there. And then when you go to bed at night, that's when, once you're cleared and you're able to even journal, you're going to receive messages through dreams. So that always works. So we're going to go ahead and leave you with some messages here. These are affirmation messages. So the first one, I'm going to go ahead and then I'll have you read this one,
Sure.
Paul. So try to name something that excites you about the coming weeks here, everyone. Appreciate your ability to find joy in your own dreams. So let me say that again. Try to name something that excites you about the coming weeks. All right, so that's something to leave you with. So we've got another one.
This part two, or just this?
Just that part.
It says, step outside of your routine today. Enjoy the freedom that it brings. So if you've got a routine that you got going for yourself and it's getting a little stagnant, then just try adding something to it and see if that brings you a little more joy from that freedom.
Awesome. And then we got, imagine yourself manually turning off your autopilot mode. Look around. This day has never existed before. So what does that look like for you when you turn yourself off of autopilot? That's also, again, going out of that routine, right?
Being present and actually not just doing the automated ritualistic behaviors that we're taught that are almost performative in nature, but actually
Yeah.
taking stock and like, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? What could I be doing differently? And then realizing you could add or subtract certain activities or habits that when you add it up, it monumentally shifts your life.
So there you have it, my friends. I hope you all have a lovely evening tonight. Paul and I are so happy to have all of you here and wish you the very best this coming season with this full moon, and until the next time.
See you later.